What's up, my sweethearts? What's up, my sweethearts? What it do? Y'all already see the name, my sweethearts. I don't need to show that. You see the name? See that name, my sweethearts? We great. Get into it and run it like cardio. J for K. Get your lighters all the way up. Y'all already see the name, my sweethearts. Y'all already know what it do. Get y'all lighters all the way up. So, my sweethearts, I went all the way back, right? Okay. Went to see some of the friends, like Jennifer and the Realist. See what some of the friends was saying during the time, KENNEKA had died or was missing. So I went back to see what Irene, since we was all saying, Irene seemed like she the G, seemed like she wouldn't let nothing happen to KENNEKA. She'd let her be safe, like she said. Okay, so what I did was I went back and I seen, basically this right here. Word for word from Irene Roberts, okay? So we gonna run it down, and your girl Jennifer the Realist gonna read this to y'all, and we gonna dug walk it as we go. Let's get it. We gonna really see what happened, or was she allegedly assumed, happened to KENNEKA that night, or we just gonna read through it to see what Irene Roberts her pick, whatever her thoughts is, okay? Whatever her thoughts is her thoughts. So we're gonna run it down, okay? And hear her thoughts. Like I said, my sweetheart, since we wasn't there, right? We wasn't there. We wasn't there at all. So guess what? These the culprits that was there, right? Right? So they should have some type of recollection of what happened, or some type of recollection, right, my sweethearts? So let's hear it, some of her recollections. Alright, my sweethearts. Okay, this is what it say. Okay, so we all getting ready to get upped up, right? Okay, but we needed niggas at the party, and it was my 19th. So of course a itch was going to get smacked that night. You heard? So of course a itch was going to get smacked that night. Okay, they needed niggas at the party, and it was her 19th birthday. So, of course, a itch was going to get smacked that night. So, somebody was going to get smacked that night. Okay. So, who was that? KENNEKA? Okay. Who was going to get smacked that night? Monifa? But it says somebody was going to get smacked that night. All right. But everything was going well until Vontarius brought all them GD boys in the room. And they asked us, was we thoughts? And KENNEKA said, hell no. That's not how I get down. And after that, everything went left. Everything went left. Because I had bought the wrong crown. It say crown, but crowd to my party. But we was just trying to turn up. And who would expected something like this to happen all in one night? But nobody was raping KENNEKA during my live video. Let me slow that up. So nobody was raping KENNEKA during her live video, right? During the live video. But KENNEKA probably was raped. Because you would have said, nobody ain't raped no KENNEKA. KENNEKA ain't get raped that night. You said, but nobody was raping KENNEKA during my live video. Basically to get yourself out of there and saying, no, if she got raped, it wasn't during my live video though. That's exactly what you're saying. You can't get nothing past Jennifer the Realist. I can read through all this. Let's keep going. And I only went live to try to throw a hint. If you don't catch my body language, then you wouldn't understand. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Irene, your body language wasn't enough for me. It wasn't. It wasn't enough for me for somebody to be like, oh my God, y'all, come on, get 911, get Miss Teresa up in there. I'm going to tell you that right now. Your body language was creeped out, like you were just a creep, like you were just drugged up, and you didn't care. You looked like you didn't care. You look like you was the OG bringing girls to the guys. That's what it looked like to me. And that's facts. Let's keep going. I was really crying under them glasses the whole time? Why didn't no tear, y'all, excuse me, come down under the glasses? I know people that wear glasses at funerals. Yes, they do. But the crying I'd have been crying, it'd have been coming past the glasses. That's what I'm saying. What crying was you doing? I had glasses on too at funerals, crying my butt away, screaming and crying. But they came past my glasses. They was rolling down past my glasses. What kind of shades you have on that if you was crying so bad for her, it didn't come past your eyes? And what was you crying about? What was you crying about? You said nothing was going on. They wasn't raping KENNEKA during the time of your glasses. During the time of the live. Through your glasses, you said they was not raping KENNEKA. So I'm trying to understand, why were you crying? Crying because what? They asked y'all, was y'all thoughts? That don't seem like a reason to cry. You sure they wasn't doing nothing to her during the time of your glasses? That's why you was over there crying up a storm? Okay. You heard it loud and clear, my sweethearts. Alright. I was really crying under them glasses the whole time. Like I said again, if it was the whole time, we would have seen tears eventually coming out them glasses. So next thing you know, me and Nika was on Snapchat. That's what it says. So next thing you know, me and Nika was on Snapchat. Now, I couldn't tell KENNEKA was on no Snapchat. And two boys run, and after we done recording, and was trying to keep KENNEKA in there. That don't make sense to me, my sweethearts. So next thing you know, me and Nika was on Snapchat. Okay. And two boys run, and after we done recording, and was trying to keep KENNEKA in there. So what y'all did? Snapchat what? You and Nika was on a Snapchat, two boys run where? And after we done recording, trying to keep KENNEKA in there. Was y'all effing? Was y'all having sex or something recording that? Talking about, wait a minute, my sweetheart. Talking about, I want to holler at her and shit. But I'm not, it say finna lie, my sweethearts. Because this shit is all crazy. Alright, I want to holler at her and shit. But I'm not finna lie. She was a little tipsy, but wasn't sloppy drunk 100. I didn't leave from the bathroom until MFers moved around. This is crazy with their thirsty asses for real, for real. I know they was thirsty. Look at her. How I knew KENNEKA was dressed. I know they was thirsty. I knew this. I knew they was some thirsty dogs. Wait a minute, my sweethearts. But all I can is say, but all I can. That's what it say, my sweethearts. But we know it ain't no can. But all I can is I remember KENNEKA being behind me and us telling her, us try to enjoy herself. I don't know who wrote this, my sweethearts. And she said she wasn't that drunk. And that we was, wait a minute. And that we was that. I guess they was that drunk. So I turned back around to talk to Von Terrius about him and his, and shit be, that's what it say, my sweethearts. I don't know why they act like they can't write when it comes to spilling the tea. To talk to Von Terrius about him and his, and shit be. It say KENNEKA ain't feel comfortable. And turn back around after 5 minutes. That's what it say, my sweethearts. I never walked her out. These girls can do a lot of stuff, but they can't write, my sweethearts. They can't write. I tell you that. Enjoy herself, and she said she wasn't that drunk, and that we was that. So I turned back around to talk to Von Turius about him, like I said, my sweethearts, and his, and shit. B, KENNEKA ain't feel comfortable, and turned back around at the 5 minutes, and she was gone. I never walked her out of the room. I never watched her get raped. Oh, but she did, huh? You never watched it, but she must have did. Because you would have said KENNEKA never been raped. My sweetheart, I'm running this thing like cardio and give no flying fucks. You hear me? Because this is not right. That's right, y'all. Every evidence, everything I see, everything they write, I'm going to read it. I never walked her out of the room. I never watched her get raped. I didn't set her up. I walked around the whole hotel looking for her because I was familiar with the hotel because I worked there. See that? You worked there? This is crazy, my sweethearts. So if she worked there, you telling me they not just downstairs smoking and having a good time, like fondly, like freely. That's what I'm saying. She worked there. That's how I was able to get the room for that night. That's how I was able to get the room for that night. I repeated it again. You heard this? But Irene supposed to have worked there. And they said this in the beginning. But let me tell you something. This stuff we don't hear no more. You don't hear none of this. All you want to hear is about things in halls and all that stuff. You don't hear these friends, these culprits, and how Jennifer family really trying to bring these friends of knowing they had something to do with the beginning. I'm not trying to say who did it, who killed it, was the securities and things like that, or what other people trying to prove. What I'm saying is how the friends was neglectful, how they were deceitful, how they was no good, and I'm going to keep on running it. Get your lights all the way up, my sweethearts. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Let's get it. I didn't set her up. I walked around the whole hotel looking for her because I was familiar with the hotel because I worked there. That's how I was able to get the room for that night. But I couldn't find her and nobody wanted to help. So I left it alone. Was a couple minutes, then got right back to looking. Let me tell you something, my sweethearts. This is Irene post, right? But like I said, it's cutting off some stuff. So this is either Monifa or Irene. You hear me? It's either one of them two. Either one of them two. Because like I said, it's cutting off the name. See, because when it say enjoy herself and she says she wasn't that drunk, ain't no name up top. Ain't no name saying who said that. It just got enjoy herself. You hear me? So it's Irene or Monifa. This is crazy. Alright, let's get it. But I couldn't find her. Nobody wanted to help, so I left it alone. Was a couple minutes, then I got right back to looking. I thought that was Monifa so much. Comes to find out these boys was plotting this shit the whole time. On some old ass beef KENNEKA brother had with them boys. So after all that shit, I was looking for her for hours while our other friends sat in the nigga's face. The boys was ready to leave all of a sudden. Next thing you know, the thing was you and... Wait a minute, my sweethearts. Sudden. Next thing you know, the thing was... You and shut everything down. But we still couldn't find Nika. See, that's what I don't understand. How y'all let KENNEKA get out y'all sight if y'all seen all these guys and they was asking all these questions. This is just crazy. I'm bugging like MF because she was my responsibility. Vontarius had agreed. Wait a minute, my sweethearts, I can't see it too much. Agreed to set us up for $200. And they were supposed to rob us all. But KENNEKA disappeared. So I think their little scam was already done. How did KENNEKA disappear from y'all? How did y'all let her be alone with any of them? And they was trying to bail the hotel. So why would you? That's why I want to understand. How did y'all just let KENNEKA get away? That all I know. I don't know how she got in a freezer. But I have, wait a minute, my sweethearts. But I have everybody who was their addresses. Trust me, I didn't kill my best friend. You hear this, my sweethearts? Do y'all hear this? So if you left KENNEKA with these guys, are you serious? You think they did the last thing? You think they did what they had to do to KENNEKA and then they gone now? I'd have been calling her mama. If you know these guys showed up and they talking this crap, I'd have called the girl mother. Y'all ain't here with these gangs and they acting like this and talking like that. What? Y'all is goofy. I wouldn't let my friend go down like that. I'd have had to get somebody up in there. I'd have called somebody. I'd have text somebody. And this is crazy. Irene claimed that she ain't have nothing to do with you. Ain't heard nothing. You ain't this. Let me let y'all hear something real fast, my sweethearts. This is what I want to know. Wait a minute. This is real fast.
You funny as fuck, Boogie.
You funny as hell. You funny as F, Bree Bree. So my thing is, if something was going on all up in there, what was funny with Bree Bree? What was so funny? What was so funny? What Bree Bree said so funny when she came sitting by you? That's what I don't understand. Like, what was so funny with Bree Bree? Like, this is crazy. Y'all is wrong. We gonna hear, my sweethearts. We gonna hear exactly what they kind of in there saying.
Man, phones ain't working this weak ass connection. Shut up, you started talking to me. You wasn't getting to it. Yeah.
My sweethearts, right there, you can hear KENNEKA or one of them in the back. Let me see one of y'all phones, though. She already asking right there. Let me see one of y'all phones, though. It's crazy that they ignored that girl. Real stuff, my sweetheart. That's why if I was KENNEKA, I'd have dug walk and slapped one of them, grabbed the phone from him. Because it's crazy she asking, let me see one of y'all phones. It seemed like she asked that all night. Nobody wanted her to hold a phone at all. That's why I think I wish she was a more aggressive and got a phone up out their hand or something. This is crazy. Like they were trying to keep in there, like Irene said on the letter I just read. Let's go. You're KENNEKA? Y'all blowing me. Y'all just as pitiful in here. Or y'all just something in here. You're... So already they not even having fun. That's why I don't understand where Monifa go with this. KENNEKA said right there, y'all is really pitiful in here. Like, ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny. Ain't no fun going on. So I don't see what's that. Nothing. Let's get it. I'm going to run it right back real fast. She said, y'all blowing me. Y'all just pitiful in here. Period. And Monifa say, that's Shamaya. See that? What are y'all back there doing to that girl? That y'all is just so, y'all blowing me. Y'all just pitiful in here. What's going on right there? Telling me. You wasn't getting to it. Yeah. See that? Y'all blowing me. Y'all just pitiful in here. Period. That's Shamaya. So what's blowing her? Come on, y'all. Irene claimed she was in, and yeah, that's what I'm pointing out. I'm pointing out how Irene just claimed she was in her glasses. Everything was cool. She wasn't getting raped. Okay, but she wasn't too happy either. You're her in the back? Y'all blowing me. Y'all just pitiful in here for real, period. That's Shemaya. And we're going to see what goes on after that, my sweetheart.
Yo.
Right there. Monifa say it's big, ain't it? What's big? What's big, ain't it? What's big, ain't it? And she said that. Act like I don't hear this, Irene. She said it's big, ain't it? What's big? First, KENNEKA say you blowing me, y'all too serious in here and also all this crap. But what's going on back there? Stop playing with me. I'm Great Doug walk this. Don't tell me we don't hear we heard. Don't tell me we taking stuff out of proportion. No, we Great Doug walk y'all liars. That's what we Great do. That's why I say I don't care about none of that other joint. I don't care about none of that other stuff. I want these culprit ass friends. Y'all weak. Y'all ain't no friends. Let me run it back and I'm going to keep running it back. So y'all understand I'm a Doug walk these culprit friends. Let's get it, my sweethearts. I swear on God, I wish KENNEKA would have got up and left. I wish KENNEKA would have got up and left when she said, y'all blowing me in here. She was angry. That girl don't sound no drunk right there. She don't sell drunk right there at all, so y'all can miss me when she was wasted. She was ripped. No, y'all drugged her. Y'all drugged her. Let's keep going. Look at Monifa. How we act? We act like, no. So I'm not nice? Somebody said, no, you're not nice. See that? You're not nice, snake. You're not nice. Slither. Culprit. You're not nice. It's big, ain't it? It's big, ain't it? It's big, ain't it? I want to know, Monifa. It's big, ain't it? You is something else, and that girl got a boyfriend. Yeah, you trying to make her go with something. You trying to get her. You go with him. You go with him, you snake.
I saw when somebody come there. Yeah. You sure? I just get the
That's when Bree get up and go walk right by Irene. Bree gets up and come right by.
I just get the
Yup, she tell KENNEKA, she tell Irene.
I saw when somebody come there. Yeah. You sure?
She said, I surely hope. Wait a minute, my sweethearts. After Monifa say, let me slow up. Oh, I ain't nice. And somebody say, and my KENNEKA say no. When she say no, Bree gets up, my sweethearts. Bree gets up and go right to sit by Irene. Whatever going on over there, right? Shemaya, KENNEKA, Monifa, and Bree is on that side, right? They're on that side. They're on that bed. When Monifa say, I ain't nice, no. Bree gets up. She goes and sit by Irene. She basically tell her something. See, it's big, ain't it?
I saw when somebody come there.
Bree getting up. She goes sit by Irene.
No, tough shit. All night. All night. All that shit.
Hello?
I think she crazy.
Parking inside. It's the parking lot. It's a parking lot. Motherfuckers can use it. There's a lot of times people park at the parking lot. If somebody else parking here, y'all just gotta let you use it. You look pretty. Happy birthday. Thank you. Good as high. My kids. Y'all leaving out, Mom. I told ya.
Right there, my sweethearts. Right there. Let me go right there.
Thank you. Good as high. My kids. Y'all leaving out, Mom. I told ya.
It's ridiculous, my sweethearts. I'm just going to stop right there. I don't need to go no more. We're going to do part 2. We're going to do part 2. Yes, we are. My sweethearts, they're creepy over in that corner. They're sneaky. They snakes. And it's slithering. That's why I wanted to read Irene off. I wanted to read this. Irene got so much to say right here on this letter I just read to y'all, my sweethearts. But she's so quick to say, oh, no, she wasn't getting raped in the room. She wasn't getting raped by me. She wasn't getting raped around me. All I'm trying to say, y'all are some liars. Liars. You can hear, it's big, ain't it? What's big? Like I keep saying, y'all deceived her. Y'all some crooks, snakes, and Jennifer and the Riddles are going to keep running it. Y'all some snakes, and I'm going to keep running y'all snakeness down. Y'all some fake friends. Y'all some setup girls. Y'all some culprits. Whatever in this room, like I said, was going on, you can hear it clearly. KENNEKA wasn't having it. KENNEKA wasn't having it. That's why I'm putting these letters together. You believe half of what you hear. Half is real, half is not. All them letters, the macho letters, this Vontarius letter, I don't want to hear none of this stuff. All this stuff adds up to what been going on to KENNEKA. Y'all niggas wanted to go. Y'all wanted to go, didn't y'all? And she don't want y'all. Monifa is a snake. I'm going to keep exposing her. I don't care if it take me to the blue moon come down. I'm going to expose you, KENNEKA. Monifa and these raggedy friends. My sweethearts, chime in with your girl. Let's get it. I ain't even joking with them. Tell me this stuff don't make no sense. Tell me we don't hear what we heard in this bag. Tell me they are not being, they are culprits. They culprits. Y'all some wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all are wrong. Get my lighter all the way up. All the way up. I gotta get the lighters up with this one, my sweethearts. You can hear them clear as day. Clear as day. Monifa just egging her on. This girl got a whole boyfriend, you know it. But you telling her it's big, ain't it? It's big, ain't it? Won't you go with whoever is big with? What's big? So since we ain't heard of $200 the way we heard, so I guess we ain't heard you saying that's big, ain't it? So we ain't heard, I just don't understand why these police investigators couldn't go with none of these recordings they heard. What these not valid? What they don't hold up in court? Like I would really like to know that from a law person, a lawyer. Like what y'all didn't heard nothing we heard? Or y'all just don't go by videos? I'm so confused, my sweethearts. I'm rolling up. Wait, I'm getting my lighters all the way up. This is not right. They was right there pressuring KENNEKA. What I pray and wish is, my sweethearts, and this is why your girl bring awareness. I want to bring awareness for children from teenagers who be in situations